So the radical left Democrats in our Senate, they tried to destroy Pete Hegseth, his reputation, just because he is a drunk, okay, which used to be okay. He used to be able to enjoy 5 or 6 bottles of alcohol a night. And all of a sudden, this is like a problem. Okay, so it's bad enough they went, well, this is why you can't be a man. It's called being a man. They changed it to Person of the Year, Time Magazine, and now being a man is not okay, unless of course you are a woman and want to transition into a man. Then they can't wait to call you a man. But if you're a strong 1980s villain-looking man like Pete Hegseth, who just wants to Hegseth you up, that's what his pickup line. If you remember Color Me Bad, you know, even though only I think one guy in Color Me Bad was colored, but they called him Color Me Bad. I guess they were saying like the colored guy, stay away from him because he's bad with 2 D's. And we like double D's normally, but not when it's a misspelling of the word bad, which is 1 D. We're told by language experts and other dictionary people. But the point is, Pete Hegseth, he would walk up to women and say, I want to Hegseth you up. And then if they said no, he'd say, don't think you heard me, darling. And he would do it because it's sort of like a branding thing. It wasn't sort of about consent. When you're a warrior, he talks about warriors. Do we love what we love? We love our warriors are some of our most sacred people. We love warriors. Remember the movie The Warriors? Warriors come out and play. Now we say warriors go get court-martialed. I liked it when we said warriors come out and play and you get into fights, and that's when New York was good. Remember the Warriors? Now we have the Golden State Warriors. We have Steph Curry, okay, who's, they've never even heard of him in India, so I don't even know if that's his real name. But the point is, we used to have warriors we allowed warriors to be warriors. You could shoot up a village, okay? You didn't have to apologize. You didn't have to take sensitivity training. You just burned the village down and you said bye-bye. And then you came home and you're allowed to just be a man. And now we don't allow that. We don't allow that. So we have to allow Pete Hegseth. If you're a woman, you gotta let him Hegseth you up. And if you're a man, let him be a warrior. So what? So he shoots you and you didn't do anything wrong? Well, guess what? As in war, sometimes you make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes you show up to a meeting drunk and you got to be carried out like Pete Hegseth. Other times you know, do other things. Maybe with women, maybe with people's wives, maybe you cheat on your wife. The whole point is it's called warrior mentality. Okay, he's a warrior. And when you're a warrior, remember Game of Thrones? There was a guy, Khal Drogo. He's a big, strong guy. He didn't ask permission for much, and he was a warrior, and we liked him. I would have appointed Khal Drogo or Ivan Drago, one of the Drogos. I would have appointed both of them as co-secretary of defense, but then people said, "Sir, I think those are fictional characters, sir." And I said, "Well, I saw them on my TV, so they're real." And they said, "What about Pete Hegseth?" And I said, "Well, he's handsome, and seems like a nasty guy. He'd be a perfect defense secretary." And in fact, he doesn't even want to be called secretary because that seems too feminine. That's how much of a warrior he is. So he wants to be called the warrior of defense and adultery. Okay? So, Pete Hegseth, we look forward to confirming you as warrior of defense and adultery. And our enemies, when they see how you've treated American women, they're going to be running because they'll say, how about he's going to treat us even worse? And he will. Bye-bye.